It's Riff Arcade. I'm Josh.
I'm Butts.
And it's The Simpsons, Bart versus the Space Mutants for the NES. Butts, you're a Simpsons guy.
I love The Simpsons so much. God, I love The Simpsons.
So
I love it to the point that my wife is like, please stop watching them. They're really annoying.
Does she not like The Simpsons?
She didn't grow up with them, so she's just kind of like, it's just a old cartoon to her. So she's just like, yeah, it's funny, but she's seen it once. But like The Simpsons is kind of like Futurama just for me. It's like one of those comfort shows that you're like, I just want to keep watching this over and over again. Just it's so good.
Yeah, Andrea actually, she doesn't like quote unquote gross cartoons, and The Simpsons is a gross cartoon to her. So.
Is it? What constitutes that? Like what makes her like, oh, this is gross, or it's just like she just likes more Tom and Jerry type of stuff? Like what? How is it gross?
I don't know. I guess it's just
you're gross, Andrea.
I guess just shots fired. I guess it's just because it's a little more adult oriented. Okay, so this is the story. These are the Space Mutants.
The fact that it isn't Kang and Kodos is upsetting.
Oh yeah, they're the aliens, right?
From
the cartoon.
Weird, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So there they are. There's the Space Mutants.
Whoa, okay.
They're gonna build a weapon to conquer Earth, and the only ingredient they need is purple-colored objects from Springfield.
Eat my shorts.
Da.
Eat my shorts.
Okay.
Oh, he's wearing purple shorts. That's not good.
Yeah, I think that's just the color
objects.
palette. Although there's blue in the palette. I don't know. Okay, so the deal is anything that's purple needs to stop being purple. For some reason I can jump off the trash can. Oh, dang it. I've already been hit by something. Okay, so this is an alien. Dang it. Okay. I might have to get used to this game for a second, but part of the deal is Bart has these X-ray specs, and the X-ray specs reveal the aliens for what they are. So,
I think there's some right there.
yes, I think these be they.
Got it. Oh, there's Moe's. Nice. Oh.
Okay, so now I have the spray paint. So, I can spray paint the purple things red.
His can control is excellent.
Yes. Very efficient.
I'm gonna, like, most of the things I'm gonna say today are gonna be Simpsons references, because
that's all I want. Yeah, I'll finish explaining the premise of the game, and then I'll throw that ball back to your court. But as you see down there, I've got lives, I've got score, pretty typical. I've
Whoa!
got
What
a
was
timer.
That?
Those are my X-ray specs. If I press the start button,
all right.
I can
I was
see.
like, holy crap!
I can see if the humans are real or not. So that's part of the deal there. And as you can see, it says goals 22, which means I need to cover up or repaint 22 objects.
Oh, nice.
Now we're down to 20. So when I've done that, I've beaten the level.
What an interesting little weird game.
This game is so weird. That's another thing about Simpsons games, and this applies to the NES games, Super NES games. Oh, that's an alien.
Nice.
Get this. I've now begun to spell Maggie's name. Each level has a different family member that's been kidnapped.
Eat my shorts.
I was killed by a bee.
Eat my shorts.
That's impressive for NES, man. Getting an NES game to say "eat my shorts." It's very impressive.
Yeah, it sounds like a human. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat my shorts.
And so, oh yeah, so all the Simpsons games are weirdly dark. Like, they're all like Treehouse of Horror episodes almost. Especially games like Virtual Bart for the Super Nintendo and Bart's Nightmare. They're very... It's peculiar. Yep.
Yeah, I don't think people know what to do with Simpsons to make them a game, you know?
Yeah, because the shows are always so light and fun, but the games are all weird and dark. So strange.
Except Crazy Taxi. Or like Simpsons Taxi or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, the
Like
Simpsons,
everyone loves that game.
yeah.
Is there a timer? Oh,
There
yeah, there's
is a
time.
timer,
Yep.
yes. trying to remember how to like. There. Oh, you hold down the A button to run. Okay. Cool.
Yep. Wet paint.
Indeed.
Come on. It's right there.
Bart, why aren't you doing that correctly? Whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah, so when did you discover,
Oh,
I can buy things. That's right.
a cherry bomb.
Yes. Whoop. So now I have the cherry bombs and the rockets. Cherry bomb, rocket. Ready to go.
What do you like? What could you possibly use them for?
I'll remember as I go, I hope.
Okay. He says with hope.
So tell me about when you discovered The Simpsons.
I don't remember when. It's
Yeah, whatever.
oh well, you got it on the door somehow. It was one of those things where like it's just always kind of I've known about it. It's like saying like when did you discover baseball? It's like it's kind of always been there. But I remember my parents being like they didn't want me to watch The Simpsons, and for a long time I didn't. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna watch them. And then I don't know what happened, but somehow like I got to watching it one night, and I was like, this is hilarious. This is so funny. And so I started watching them, still thinking my parents didn't want me to watch it. It was like sneaking in to watch them and stuff. And one night they came downstairs and I was watching them, and they didn't care. They're like, okay, like they didn't. I thought, oh God, I'm in trouble. But I think at that point I was like way older than that.
Yeah.
It was like 11 or 12 or something like that, and they caught me watching it, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't care." But like, I think it was one of those things where it's like they were being a little overprotective, and like, "You can't watch this; it'll ruin you." And I did, and I was like, "Oh, this is nothing."
Yeah,
it's hilarious. So I have thought the time frame that I'm like, these are my Simpsons episodes is season 6 through I think season 11 is kind of when I was like, all right, I kind of got off of it.
Mm-hmm. Whoop. You're an alien. I think that's something interesting about you and my generation is when Simpsons first came out and first kind of hit it. I think you and I were a little young for it. I don't think we were in the demographic.
Yeah, I think it changed. Like, whoop, get that guy.
Yeah.
All the people look like Leonard Nimoy.
That's true.
I think the first, like when the show was kind of trying to figure out what it was, like the first 2 or 3 seasons, yeah, it was kind of edgy, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, they're doing this kind of stuff on TV and things like that." And then once season 4, 5, 6, then it was just another cartoon show. Like people got used to it.
Yeah.
And from that point on, it was like, oh, no one cares. So I got in on the. Oh, hey, there you go.
Come on.
Come on.
I think there's something else I have to do there. We'll
there you
figure
go.
it out.
No one cared after that point, so it just became another cartoon show. So that's why I was like, "Oh, I can watch this, and no one cares." But yeah. Season 5 through maybe 10, maybe a little bit into 11. That's like the golden age for me. And then I kind of got out. Then like the show kind of got weird, and the writers changed, and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think it was ever like as adult as Family Guy right out the gate. What?
Yeah.
Come on. By the way, that's another thing about these games. They're insanely hard.
Yeah.
Tool World. Okay.
Yeah, Family Guy was much more like swinging for the fences. I think it was just like, not like, I don't want to say The Simpsons was ahead of its time, but it was kind of like pushing the envelope, when they first came out about what was acceptable on TV, and then everything else caught up to The Simpsons, and then was like, oh, who cares? Like,
mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. So
I think you have to rocket the awning. I think that's what's going on here.
rocket.
No.
Okay. Maybe not. It's more of a like magenta than a purple. I don't think they're going to take that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too many aliens there. I don't want to.
You got into it late though, because when I came over to your house, I was like, "Hey, let's watch these episodes," and you'd never seen them before.
Yeah, I never watched the show regularly. I always, when I was a kid or like a teenager or whenever, I kind of caught it when like a big episode came up. Like I remember my brother and I watching Who Shot Mr. Burns, because that was back when like a thing would come on, and back when television was small enough that I got it. Back when television was small enough that if there was a big event, most of America would watch it, as opposed to now it's like, oh, there's 5 billion other things to watch.
It's like appointment viewing. Like you had to watch it on TV
Yeah.
that night or you weren't going to see it.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. Kids today, they don't get that. I do remember, when Mr. Burns, the Who Shot Mr. Burns, everyone was talking about it. Oh, nice.
Yep. Okay. 10 things to go.
That's a great episode, too. They have Tito Puente in it. It's really funny. Why should I get revenge when I could set his soul afire with his fiery mambo? He plays a song about how much he hates Mr. Burns.
Yes. So many people. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that? Nothing.
I can tell you, my favorite episode, if people want to know, of The Simpsons is Bart sells his soul.
I've seen that one recently.
Yeah. The title is kind of a spoiler, but I think it's the best Simpsons episode. Like the writing is great, the story is great, the jokes are awesome. It's super interesting. It kind of comes from a story that one of the writers said he did that as a kid. Like he convinced a kid to sell him his soul and then like jacked up the price way high when like he wanted it back. So it's one of those like that came from actual life. So I don't know. I think that's the best Simpsons episode.
Oh, there's a cop.
Oh, okay. That guy. It's not Quimby, or it's not a Wiggum. Come on.
Yeah, I know. This game has its moments. Oh, hey, that's what you used the rocket for. I remember this now. I don't have the rocket anymore. Let me go get it.
Jebediah Springfield.
Oh, I was supposed to paint the cop, I think. I think the cop's outfit was kind of purpley, too.
Yeah.
So, full disclosure, I've owned this game. I got this game when I was little, so I've had it for a long time, but I haven't played it in a really long time. So, I'm having to remember things as I go. And it's slowly coming back to me.
It's hard.
I think this first level is the hardest, because every level after this, it's just like, oh, stuffed animals. Just go touch the stuffed animals and pick them up, and you're fine. So it's like, this one's weirdly... The first level's weirdly hard, because you have to actually keep an eye out for purple things, and then fix them.
They got lazy. Let's see, this came out in 91.
Yes.
So...
Okay, here's the rocket. Okay, I think I just missed.
Oh.
Whatever.
What?
Whatever. Here we go. Woo. Oh, are you kidding me? Is this the hardest thing ever in the history of ever? We can do it. Josh is going into tryhard mode.
There we go. There we go. Oh, you got a thing. You got a spray can.
Did. Bring it.
It's
purple.
no Battletoads.
Oh, it's
A 1-up? What is that?
That is not Nelson, but the guy with the beanie cap. What's his name?
Oh, Jimbo?
It's supposed to be Jimbo, if I remember from the instruction books. Jimbo.
Oh, he got you.
And he got me. Okay.
Yep. They got you again.
Yep.
Well,
That's game over. Okay. Anyway.
straight below, sir.
This game is
Zorbo,
stupid
get that out
hard.
of here.
Maybe I'll practice this later.
You have Kang and Kados. Come on.
Yeah, you're like, there are space
What do you
aliens
do?
already in the canon.
Yeah, they're in every single episode of the Treehouse of Horrors. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember as a kid I could beat that level and make it to future levels, so maybe I'll kind of play this game, refamiliarize myself with it, and see if we can get to later levels at a later time. In the meantime, on the next episode of Riff Arcade, steamed hams.
I'm from Utica. No, I've never heard of it. Yep. Keyboards, go.